Back in 1900, Blackford County, Indiana was home to a large number of glass factories.
Natural gas was discovered here in the probably 1886, down around Eaton, eventually up in this vicinity. And because the fuel was so abundant, industry came because, well, it was free.
At that time, the glass industry used arsenic to make the glass clearer and lead oxide to improve the appearance and to make the glass easier to melt. Lead and arsenic are both toxic heavy metals, but in the early 1900s, there were no regulations about the handling of hazardous materials or hazardous waste, so the industries that used them often left behind contaminated soil.
Soil has some amazing properties that we use it for, growing food, and it's very good at holding water. It's also, unfortunately, very good at holding on to a lot of very harmful heavy metals.
Once lead and arsenic contaminate soil, they are there permanently. They do not break down over time, though they can move when the soil is moved by the wind or water or people.
Particularly for things like lead and arsenic and other heavy metals, the soil holds on to it and actually concentrates it right up near the surface. And that's exactly where people live, right? And where kids play and where they crawl. And that's where dust is generated from, is from surface soil. So not only can the soils be harmful, but the dust that's generated from them can waft into houses and onto pets, which then leads to that human exposure to those heavy metals.
So people could be affected by arsenic and lead left in the soil by the glass industry. Arsenic is a carcinogen. It increases the risk of cancer of the lung, bladder, kidney, and skin. Both arsenic and lead are toxic to the nervous system, particularly for young children.
Kids' intestines are not very good at sorting out the potentially harmful stuff. So when they eat lead, they might actually absorb about half of the lead that they eat. Whereas adults it's only like 10%, so it's much less.
An organization called Blackford County Concerned Citizens is investigating arsenic and lead in soil as part of its overall goal of reducing cancer and neurologic disease in Blackford County. In 2014, they partnered with the Hoosier Environmental Council to look for exposures that could contribute to these diseases. The Hoosier Environmental Council designed a project to look for arsenic and lead in soil at the old glass factory sites. HEC was able to get generous donations of time and materials from several private companies to test soil at those sites: Pine Environmental, Envision Laboratories, and Enviroforensics.
Enviroforensics is a full-service environmental consulting firm. We specialize in investigation and remediation of environmentally impacted properties. The company focuses a lot of investigation on industrial sites that have involved hazardous materials and impacting soil and groundwater. So we would love to, donate our time and efforts in assisting the Hoosier Environmental Council and the Blackford County Concerned Citizens Group with assisting in identifying potential sources of environmental impacts from previous operations.
Through projects like this, Blackford County Concerned Citizens and the Hoosier Environmental Council are helping reduce the risk of cancer and neurologic disease in Blackford County.